So obviously the remaining part is this part over here and this part over here. And again, we could model it with the solid blend, but probably it's better to do it with an extrusion. So watch me here. We'll start the extrusion, and I'm going to draw this extrusion on this exterior view or elevation. By the way, levels, sections, elevations, these are planes. Yeah, and if I go to set, see, I can pick the left elevation as a plane, or I can pick the levels as a plane. Right, so here I'm looking at the exterior. I'll start the extrusion. Alright, please watch me here. And the pick tool, I'll use the pick tool, and I'm going to pick this edge, and it's going to add an outline. And then I'm going to lock this sketch. I'm going to pick this edge and unlock it, and I'll pick this sketch and I lock it, and then I'm going to pick this reference line and lock it, this one and lock it. So then I will use the trim and join elements. So you remember the locking which we used to do outside of the sketch by dragging the geometry to snap to the reference plane? We could do this locking while drawing the actual shape. Notice that I'm trying to snap to lock this here, and then trim. So I made an extrusion. Okay, you can see it here. So by testing the overall length and short length and shorter long length, let's make this 1800. Okay, so they will all move together. If the panel becomes narrower, 600, it will come together. But the problem is what? The thickness. This should be the same thickness as the short depth. So I need to tackle this in the plan. Okay, and this, the new extrusion, I should snap it to stop over here and then lock it. And I'll check this part, it's not locked, so I'm going to snap it back, because that's how the section of the panel will be. Okay, let's make it much longer. This 900 and the long length. Make it 300. Okay, so when I load it into the project, it should cover this gap between the other panels. Right. Back to the curtain panel family. So you can pick each geometry, and then in the property here we can add a parameter for material. So you pick the geometry, and then you see the material here. If you click on this little button here, we're going to define a material parameter. So I'm going to type here and say left panel material or mat. then hit OK. بعدين اختار اللي في النص هنا these four geometry and then I click on this button to parameterize its material. Let's call it main panel material. And then those two on the right panel. The user will be able to pick each panel. Okay, so if I pick this and I go to the edit type, we will see the materials assigned. So I can make it glass or wood. So let's say the main panel. Let's select glass. Okay, and then the left panel will give it some sort of solid material. Let's say it's a wood material. And this one will be copper. So the user defined parameters, material parameters, are now showing up here, and now it will be applied to all. Okay, so this is the glass, and this is the material over here, the copper and wood. Okay. Interesting.